Rebecca Andsedwick. Rebecca was 12 years old and constantly harassed over social sites. She was bullied by a total of 12 girls from her school, and prior to her death, her mom contacted the school about the bullying, but that did not help at all. Last year in September, she contacted a friend she met online and told him that she was dead. She couldn't take it no more. And later that day, she ended her life in Lakeland, Florida, where she jumped from a building. She left behind a mother, a father, and 10 siblings. This happened right here in our backyard. And Rebecca ended her life because people found pleasure in making her life miserable by bullying her. Even after her death, people still mocked her. Even last night on the news, her parents are signing petitions to pass a law that's going to be named Rebecca's Law in honor of her and bullying. The effects of bullying. One that is being bullied feels vulnerable, humiliated, dissatisfied with who they are, show no interest in living, hate going to school, obviously, because that's where most bullies are, feel depressed, and contemplate suicide. Today I'm going to be discussing what cyberbullying is, how could you end cyberbullying, and what will happen if cyberbullying continues. Well, to begin with, well, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is bullying that occurs over any electronic device, including cell phones, tablets, computers, and social sites. Another example of cyberbullying is when a child, preteen, or teen is tormented, threatened, harassed, humiliated, embarrassed, or otherwise targeted by another child, preteen, or teen using the internet, interactive or digital technologies or mobile phones. It has to it has to be a minor on both sides. Cyberbullying cannot happen to adults, otherwise it is called cyber stalking or cyber harassment. Hannah Smith. Hannah Smith is another young girl that committed suicide after being bullied off the popular site XFM. Like I said, and Hannah was from London, so this goes to show that bullying is not just a United States issue, it's a worldwide issue. Statistics. Percent, percent of students who reported being cyberbullied is at 52%. Teens who have experienced cyber threats online is at 33%. Teens who have been bullied repeatedly through their cell phones or the internet is at 25%. Teens who do not tell their parents what they're being cyberbullied is at 52%. And the percent of teens who have had embarrassing or damaging pictures taken of them without their permission is at 11%, according to statisticbrain.com. And secondly, what can be done to stop cyberbullying? Well, if you're being bullied, cyberbullied, number one, you don't have to respond. Number two, do not retaliate. Number three, save the evidence. Number four, talk to a trusted adult. Number five, don't be a bully, obviously. And number six, be a friend, not a bystander. If you see somebody being bullied, step up to the bully. And other ways to stop is by being proactive to make your voice heard so laws can be made in counties and across the nation. Bullying causes psychological effects, which can make a person become a serial crazy killer. And of course, that's why we need to make laws so we can prevent that. And finally, what will happen if cyberbullying continues? Unfortunately, many will continue living unhappy and depressed lives, fighting thoughts of suicide, and sadly, some will surrender to those thoughts and claim their lives. And here's a picture of Rebecca's funeral. And at legacy.com/obituary, you can find Rebecca's obituary. In conclusion, I have explained what cyberbullying is, how to prevent and end cyberbullying, and what will happen if cyberbullying continues. I hope after this speech you remember the innocent lives lost over cyberbullying and take a stand. So today I ask you, what will you do to end cyberbullying?